Jojo is a hooker.
What, she plays football?
No, she's on the game. Look, I know what I saw. She had a dress that came down to here. She had makeup on 2 inches thick and was talking to some guy in a fancy car.
Well, I don't believe it. Right now, I've got more important things on my mind. Sam didn't come home last night. What's all this? No, Nicky, stay back, okay? Sam, you in here? Who's there? Sam!
Oh, my God.
Sam, you okay, mate?
Yeah, I'm just great.
Hi-yo. It's off to work we go.
Hi there. Get out of bed. The day's awaiting. It's exactly 28 minutes and 16 seconds.
Shut up!
Oh.
Nothing broken. A couple of nice bruises, though. Ooh, that's quite a lump. You're going to need my clinic here just for you.
No, he won't. His head's hard as rock, isn't it, mate? Who did it?
I didn't see him.
Did they have masks on?
Nicky, please. Why not? With the lights on?
I can't remember.
What's this? You want to add amnesia to the list?
Yeah, that's right.
How many were there?
Nicky, how many were there?
I forget.
What time was it? I'm gonna have to call this in, Sam.
Look, don't bother. I'm not going to press charges.
Why not? The sergeant...
Don't bring the Sarge into it. As a favour to me, Max.
Sam, I'm gonna have to tell the Sarge.
Did she say that?
Pretty much her words.
Must be a misunderstanding. It's got to be.
You get yourself off to work.
No, I can't leave you like this.
I'm all right. Go on. I know you've got to go.
Yeah, well, I wish I didn't. Look, talk to Bonnie, please. Because if you don't, I will. Hey, I love you. Bye.
She seems pretty upset.
I think she overheard me and Max talking.
Overheard what?
We were talking about my neck chakras and freeing up the energy flow.
Right.
Look, I know that I can get my legs working again.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but not the way that Martha's doing it. I told Max... I might have said that her physio wasn't...
Wasn't what?
Well, it wasn't good for me.
And?
Well, there's a case in this book where physio actually delayed the guy from getting better. I might have said that her way would make me a cripple for life.
Trashed it.
Floor to ceiling. And Sam's got bruises.
Is he all right? Should we go down there?
Oh, not a good idea. He's not saying who, when, anything.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, try telling Sam that. That's not the only thing I found out. I followed Jojo yesterday to her new job.
Why?
Shh. Annie. She's on the game.
Jojo. On the game?
Nicky.
Would I joke about something like this?
You said she got a job.
Yeah, but what sort?
Bakery or factory or something.
What sort of factory employs women who dress up like Madonna on a boy bender? And besides, if it was such a normal job, why is she keeping it such a secret?
Ridiculous.
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah?
You look lovely. How long do I have to wear this?
Oh, about another 12 years.
Yuck.
I'll get it.
Now, you have a wonderful day at school, okay? Kiss. Mwah.
Bye, Mum. Bye, Alice. Bye, Amber.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Victoria. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay, Alice, where do we start? Here you go.
Thank you.
Right here. The new season for the best dressed bub. High fashion tack for toddlers.
Oh, Alice, it's good to have you back. But what?
I don't have an idea in my head. Not a one.
Oh, come on.
Here's to good friends. Mud in your collection. And I thought we'd rediscovered your creative drive.
I'm afraid it's not that simple.
Isn't it?
No. You heard me and Max, didn't you?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, it hurt. But more important, if you don't keep up your physio, you may never walk again.
But the book says that the physio...
The book is wrong, Bonnie. And the book doesn't love you. I do.
No more physio, Martha. No more.
Listen, if you're not going to press charges, at least let us give them a warning.
No.
They'll be back, Sam.
Oh, my God, what happened here?
Nothing, according to him.
Pretty rugged nothing. Who'll be back? People who did this?
There's no story, Laura.
Excuse me, I think we finally got a story here. Not that I wanted you to go this far.
No, there's no story, no photos, nothing. Just please leave and let me clean it up, okay?
Sam, you can't just clean this up. Have a look around you. What's your anonymous benefactor going to say about all this?
I don't know. Probably pass it off as a bad idea.
You're up against a brick wall.
Oh, I've hit harder walls than this. Oh, well, may as well make myself useful while I'm here. It's known as digging for a story.
What in the hell? What's happened here? Max,
Just helping Sam clean up, sir.
who did this?
Who called you?
I was just passing by the looks of things as just as well. All right, Max. Well, details, names, descriptions. What have you been doing, son? Making cups of tea? All right. Hey, that's pretty nasty. What can you tell me? Oh, I see. Uncooperative victim. All right, Max. Start by making a detailed list of any damaged property.
Right.
Oh, I was just here doing a story on the anonymous donor behind the centre.
Well, I'm interested in finding out who's behind all this. So,
All right, I can take a hint. Just do my digging somewhere else.
please. We ought to have a little chat.
This one. They're old sketches.
Are you kidding? If you took this to Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills, US of A, you'd have the whole of Hollywood lining up for aesthetics.
Okay, I think it's this colour and with this. What do you think?
Have a look. And stand up. Just put this on you for a minute. And that stay there. Just walk around up there for a sec.
It's great. What's wrong?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, what's bothering you? You haven't told George and Martha that you're leaving yet, have you?
Oh,
I was going to, but as soon as I arrived, he started talking about putting extensions on the house and finding me a job. Oh, you know, Dad. He's not happy unless he's organising your life.
He loves you.
Yeah, I love him too, but I'm going to Florence.
Well, not straight away.
Almost.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, oh boy. So, how do I tell my father his little girl is running away from home again? This time halfway around the world.
Oh, boy. I thought publicans knew all the gossip.
Nobody knows. Or nobody's saying. Whoever's put the dough in wants their privacy.
Veil of secrecy, eh? Or maybe this vandalism will bring whoever it is out of the woodwork.
Might do. Tell you what, love. I reckon it's someone local.
That makes sense.
And probably the last person you'd think of. Nikki, haven't you got anything to do?
Yes.
You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Molehill's right. Look.
G'day. You were all right last night.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Here. Forgot to pick up your pay.
Wow. Oh, thanks.
See you tonight, right?
Yeah, see ya. Oh. See?
I don't believe it.
Believe it.
No sugar, right?
Right.
You know, this looks a bit more than vandalism, doesn't it? Felonious trespass, assault and battery. Anything missing? Well, then, looks more like revenge then, doesn't it? Payback, maybe? But for what? Is it so easy to forget your training? Hmm? Or is it that you don't want to be seen acting like a cop? I mean, you want to be a hero to these people who did this? Hmm? Never dobbing your mates? Hey? You're the makings of a good cop, Sam. We maybe didn't always see eye to eye, but I always respected you and your integrity, I suppose. But there is such a thing as misplaced integrity, now, isn't there? I'll be back, Sam, you know that.
You don't get it, do you? I want them back. I want them here. You see out there, I'm going to put a gym out there. Nothing fancy, just a few mats and some weights. And the medical bay. You know, some people don't like your normal hospitals and surgeries.
All right, now, you hold it. You don't get it either. Well, I know how tough it is out there for kids and old people, anybody who can't make it. But this is the Robert Brown Memorial Community Centre, and Bob was my mate.
He was my mate, too.
Then help me. Now, the people who did this, who were they?
If Bob was here now, would he tell you?
No.
Then there's your answer. You better go.
Look after yourself, son.
Look at her. Don't talk to her.
Me?
Yes, you.
Jojo, can I have a word with you?
Oh, I'm pretty busy, eh?
The customers can wait. Just park your... Sit. Sit. Jojo. Jojo.
Yes, Anne?
Jojo, are your finances okay?
Oh, a girl could always do with a little extra cash.
I could give you some money.
So what do you want me to do?
You, man, nothing. Nothing. I don't want anything. I'm a married man.
Thanks. Anyway, I think I'd rather earn it myself.
Wine?
You got any beer? Thank you.
I brought some food.
Yeah, I can see that. In your good books today, am I?
Always. I have a soft spot for guardian angels.
What?
The Robert Brown Memorial Community Centre. Let me tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was this bad man. Let's call him Jack. And he had a brother who was a priest. And the brother died. A lot of people blame Jack for his brother's death. Sometimes maybe Jack even blamed himself. So one day, the bad guy decides what he'll do. You see, he's not really the bad guy he'd like to think he is. Sometimes the good guy inside just pops out, and he's got to hide it. So he goes to the church and the council, and he says, "Here's a whole lot of money. Use it to make something my brother would have wanted. But you tell anyone to doze from me, I'll break your legs."
Sounds like a rough sort of good guy to me.
I haven't finished yet. So one day a journalist goes to see the bad guy, and she says, "Why don't you let people know what you're doing? They might even come to like you."
And what does Jack say?
You tell me.
Maybe he says, this community centre's not a glory thing. It's not a, what a goodbye my thing.
What is it then?
It's a brother thing. But you tell anyone, I'll break your legs.
I saw you talking to Jack this morning.
Yeah?
I couldn't help but notice he gave you some money.
You saw.
I saw.
So you know what I'm doing.
I know all about it.
Damn. Thought I could keep it a secret. Just don't tell anyone, please. It's really, really important that no one else knows about it. Well, not until I polish my act.
Jojo!
I love it, Ern. It's great. It's much harder than I thought it would be, but I don't know. It just makes me feel alive. Hi. Oh, back to work. And thanks for the offer.
Did you hear that? Polishing her act, Ernie.
I can't believe it. Not only is she a hussy, she's a shameless hussy. She bragged about it.
Ern? I was thinking, that little matter that we discussed,
Yes.
I could organise a freebie for you tonight.
I gave up my job to look after her.
I know.
Now she's thrown it back in my face.
She's scared. One thing I've learned over the years, you can lead a patient to their medicine, but give her time.
What? A week? A year? I'm surprised you're taking this so lightly.
Well, the angrier you get, the harder it makes it for both of you.
One thing I've learned, if a patient doesn't take his medicine, he stays sick.
This has really got to you, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. A beautiful girl like that in a wheelchair. And the longer she keeps on muttering mantras to gum trees, the less likely it is she'll walk.
What do you want me to do?
March in there with me and tell her the facts.
Okay. On one condition.
What?
If she's going to listen to what I have to say, I want you to listen to what she has to say, okay?
What she has to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey. Let's go.
A freebie? That's what she said. To me. There's just one thing.
What?
What sort of a freebie?
Oh, Max.
I just can't buy it, guys. Not Jojo. I'm afraid. Yes, Jojo.
Nikki's been right all along. Jojo's on the game.
She told me herself. She bragged about it.
You've got to help her.
Oh, I don't believe it, guys.
Come on, Max.
Where are we going?
To prove it to you once and for all.
Swami has helped people with cancer and made it disappear.
You're not going to levitate yourself from this bed. What you need is some good old-fashioned modern medicine.
Elly, will you just tell her?
You do make her see sense.
Will you both just listen to me? Answer my questions and hold your fire till I finish. And then I'll go away. First question, Martha. Are you saying all meditation's bad?
Of course not.
Bonnie, if the Swami broke his leg and I offered to set it, do you think he'd say no?
No.
So you're not saying all medicine's bad?
No.
Nor all physio?
Well, no.
Right. Now we're getting somewhere.
Jack,
What?
let's tell them. Oh, I don't mean do a story or something. Let's tell Ernie and George at least.
You don't get it, do you?
No, I don't. You want to wear that badge? I'm a lowlife. Maybe if
Maybe what? Maybe they're gonna come up to me and give me a hug and say, "It's okay, Jack. So you killed a few people. They're only drug dealers and murderers. Come in, have a beer, Jack."
And if they did, would that frighten you so much?
I got more money than I know what to do with, Laura. All dirty. None of it can buy me back a past I can be proud of. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Sam called me in to do a story on the community centre, then he tells me to back off. So I follow up the mysterious donor story, and you tell me to back off.
Yes, so?
Well, sometimes I actually know why I love you.
There ain't much to love, Laura.
Oh, yeah, there is. Jack, if I tell you something else, you promise you won't get mad? There's been some trouble at the centre.
What trouble?
Last night, someone trashed it.
Who?
Vandals. It's a bit of a mess.
Someone's busted up my brother's joint?
George doesn't think they'll find them. Sam's not talking. Jack? Jack, you promised you wouldn't get mad.
I'm not getting mad. I am.
Physio works. How? Because it worked for me. And Martha was the one who made it work. I nearly died. Without Martha, I would have.
See?
Martha, do you know how I know meditation works?
How?
Because it worked for me. When I was learning to live again, sometimes I thought I'd go mad with worry and despair. A bit like you, huh? I used a kind of meditation to get through. I visualised myself pulling through. So give Bonnie a break. And you, give Martha a break. This doesn't have to be either or. It can be, it has to be both. So think about it, both of you.
Maybe coming here wasn't such a good idea.
Are you kidding? If Hurricane Alice hadn't arrived, I'd still be moping around the place feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah, but Dad and Martha are having a hard enough time with Bonnie as it is. I don't want to make things worse by saying, by the way, guys, thanks for everything, but I'm off to Florence now. Ciao.
But you are going to Florence, and you are going to have to say ciao. And the longer you leave it, the more it's going to hurt.
I'm a coward. I can't face him.
Look, Mum, Ammon's made me into a model. See?
Oh, well, now you're a model. You can go out there and earn some money. Go on.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Hi.
Hi.
Sure, can I come in?
Sure.
Hi, Penny.
George.
Where's the girls?
Oh, they're playing in the room.
You're all right. You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Sure. Sure. Why don't you sit down, George?
Guess what?
I give up.
Oh. Well, I thought that you might be worried about moving with me and Martha rent-free. Now, don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. We want you to, but we know how you feel about paying your own way. So I figured you need to get a job pretty quickly, and there's one going. Teaching design at the TAFE College. Yeah. So I've spoken to Mrs. Hamilton. Am I missing something here?
Jojo's my flatmate, Nikki. We can't just go through stuff.
Max, we have to help her. If you had a younger, poor, innocent sister who was on a horrible, terrible, one-way journey to the wrong side of the tracks, wouldn't you want to save her?
Yeah?
Well, let's save her from a life of degradation and lust and fat, sleazy businessmen.
Oh, I guess since you put it that way, it just feels like we're spying on her.
We're not spying, Max. We're gathering evidence to mount a rescue mission.
What's this?
Necklace.
She doesn't normally wear this sort of stuff, does she? Nikki.
See? A factory worker? So, do we save her now?
Okay. Now you're going to tell me what's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, I come bouncing in here with all sorts of good news, and you look as if you're going to a funeral. You're never very good with secrets, Alice. What's up?
Dad, I'm not staying with West Side.
Not staying?
I'm going to... Dad, I'm going to Italy.
Italy?
Yeah, there's a designer there in Florence. He runs a course for special people. He thinks I'm special. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Italy?
And then I've arranged to meet Lisa in London.
What, Italy? London? I'm aware then. Tibet?
Dad, please.
Your daughter, my granddaughter, is nearly 3 years old, and I hardly even know her. Now, you tell me that you've just come back here so that you can merrily head off again for, well, how long this time? Well, 2 years? 10?
Dad, look, I should have told you as soon as I arrived.
Yeah,
You were just so...
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I must be really stupid. I thought I was a father or something. Oh.
Now he hates me. Oh, he loves you.
Hey, Jack. We've got a bone to pick with you. Tell him, Max.
Yeah, well, it seems to us...
What are you up to with Jojo?
Guys, I ain't got time for this, all right?
Well, it seems
So
to
you
me,
don't
mate.
deny it, then?
Jojo wanted a job, I helped her out, now she's got the job. Now, butt out, both of you.
You didn't let him get away with that?
Who did it?
You stay out of this.
I said who did it.
Look, what's it to you anyway?
This place is named after my brother. This is like spitting on his grave.
I can't help you. And don't come to heavy with me. George tried it his way, and I didn't tell him, and I'm not going to tell you either.
Is that so? It's the funny thing about bombers, they like to advertise. It's stupid. Tags. Might as well put it in a phone book. The Liberators. Tina McCready's, Django Simpson. So they still hold up in Cardwell Street or what? Listen to this, Sam. I'm gonna give this place a chance to work. Even if I have to start busting a few kids' heads.
Here. Didn't get your chips. Sorry. Yeah, see, Tony. What you want?
The Liberators, eh?
Yeah? So?
I'm gonna say this nice only once. You stay off my turf and I stay off your turf.
What you want about?
The community centre's out of bounds, you got it? It's Bob's place, and nobody touches Bob's place.
What do you want? Some sort of mission from God?
Yeah, something like that.
And what you gonna do, Rambo? Give us a big scare?
Well, I trash this joint, you wouldn't know the difference, would you?
Tell him to get off. But I need the precious. Stay here. Stop it! Butt out, Sam.
No, you butt out, mate. No one asked you into this.
Nobody trashes my brother's joint.
It's my place too. I run it my way. Now, if I need a thug, I'll call you.
Don't even speak their language. I mean,
this is their language. I don't want to learn it.
Can you forgive me?
Of course.
Well, if you're still up to a little bit of physio, maybe I could use some.
On one condition.
What?
You know, all of this Om stuff. You teach me how to meditate. Maybe I could use some of that.
I know you trashed my place, but I didn't send Jack round here to settle it.
Oh, no? Thought he was your bodyguard. What do you want?
You hate me.
Yeah, I hate you. You killed my brother.
Yes, I did. That's why I came round, to ask for forgiveness. I thought he was going to shoot an innocent person.
With a water pistol. Tell me your story, Copper. Eh? You ever shed one tear over him? You ever come in and seen his old jeans on the chair and yelled at him? Because you forgot he was gone?
If I could bring him back, don't you think I would want to? I remember this every day. My mistake. My mistake for the rest of my life. I live with it too. You know, I quit. And then I tried again. Tried to be a cop. But it didn't work. That's why I got out. That's why I'm down at the centre. Because maybe there's one kid with a water pistol that I can help. That's what I came here to say.
So you've said it.
Want to get involved in this, Rich? Could be dangerous.
Are you sure this is such a good idea?
What's the alternative? It's our Jojo.
You're a good man, Ern. And you, Reg. Now, how do we find out where Jojo's doing it?
Don't worry. I've got the A-team out there spying right now.
The A-team spying? What do you mean?
First time I saw this woman, I'm telling you, she showed me things that I never knew. We did it every night and every day. We did it in every possible way. We did it fast, we did it slow. Oh, just a match, I just don't know. Oh, it felt so good, it felt so right. First time I saw this woman, I'm telling you, the things she did, she really blew my mind. So nice. My baby's got me feeling good tonight. So do it like that. Do it like this. Baby, baby. Do it like that, do it like that.
Are you okay?
Maybe we should talk to her.
We tried that, remember?
We got it. You found the venue.
Yes.
Okay. Action stations. Right.
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 Dad?
Daughter?
Still mad?
Yep. At myself. You know what makes me the maddest?
What?
That I got mad.
Dad, this design school is very important to me.
I know.
Italy, London, even Tibet. I want the world, Dad. I always have. I want to wrap it up in a brightly coloured ribbon and call it mine. And then one day, maybe when I've got it all, I can throw it all away and come back to West Side with Amber and hang out at Patchett's and go to the marina and stroll along West Side and be amongst friends and be happy. You used to play with my hair like that when I was little.
Yes, I remember. See, I haven't seen much of the world, Alice. And I want you to do that for me. I just want to be sure of one thing. That you do come home when you're done. Both you and Amber.
Promise. I love you, Dad.
Yes, and I love you too.
Oh, sorry.
Jojo,
Ah, Ernie.
am I in time?
Sure. Come in.
Jojo.
Well, what are you guys all doing here?
That's it, Jojo. The game's up.
You mean, you know?
We know.
I see. Well, I thought Ernie was just coming, but since you're here, I guess you can all watch.
How's George? Oh, he's wonderful. Look, he's just like wine. Keeps getting better with age.
I heard that.
Penny, you staying for a meal?
I'd love to. Thanks, Martha. Do you need any help?
No, you chat.
You look happy,
Of course, I'm home.
but not for long.
Oh, I may go, Pen, but East Street will always be here. I'll be back.
Hope so.
And it has been a good visit. Amber's gotten to know Grandad. You've got a job.
Huh?
Now, you listen to me, Penny O'Brien. That job at TAFE's still on offer, and I'm not taking it.
And?
Well, what if a certain young mum with good business prospects and a temporary lack of funds should take it? I mean, she could just go for it. She might not get it, of
Not
course.
get it. If I went for it.
Which you will.
Will I? Money. An income. Real, live money. Yes! Yes! Oh, nothing, Dad.
Got out of that place in one piece, son.
Of course I did. Just kids, not crims.
Don't be fooled by their age. I dealt with a few heavies in my time. They got the makings.
Well, I can look after myself, mate.
Maybe. Okay, you can. But if you ever need some extra muscle, you know where to find me, right?
Yep, I know.
Those kids of yours must have thought a lot of Bob.
Didn't everyone?
Come here.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I told them this was Bob's place.
Looks like they agreed. Bob's place.
Yeah.
I like it. If you happen to run into the guy that's footing the bills, can you tell him I'm changing the name?
I'll tell him.
Thanks.
Good luck, darling. Oh, no. Now I've got hippies in stereo.
If my friends all turned away when I went walking by, if they couldn't stand to see the madness in my eye, it would make no difference, and I would feel no pain, 'cause I've had you.
She's not what you said she was, Nikki. She's a singer.
Thank heavens. How was I to know?
Shh.
Friends that I once stood by tried to forget my name, 'cause I've had you, and I've had you, oh, and I've had you, and I've had you, oh, and I've had you.
Elly gets a little too close for comfort to Ellen Craig in St Elsewhere after the break here on Sky One. And then at 2, our mini-series continues to follow the rise of the Dirtwater dynasty.